Hey guys, I'm coming at you from another abandoned location. I'm in Buckhorn, Pennsylvania, and this time we're checking out Charlie Brown Steakhouse. We're looking at the sign right along PA Route 42. And the marquee letters are still up there, surprisingly. If you can see up in the sign there, got some birds or crows living up there. And this is the restaurant. You can see in the parking lot it's been vacant for a number of years. Grass is growing through the cracks. I don't know the year this was opened, but it was announced in November 2010 that the company CB Holding Corporation, they're the owner of the chain, the supply chain of this restaurant, that they announced that they were closing the underperforming restaurants. And this is one of the locations, Buckhorn, Pennsylvania. It's right off of Route 80, only maybe a few hundred yards off the highway. So what I'm going to take you a walk around the exterior. Let's see how it looks, and then I'll take the phone off the gimbal and we'll see if we get some interior shots. This was a steakhouse. It was also known for selling seafood and pasta. There was one in Dixon City that I personally ate at probably 12 years ago. It's not there anymore. It's now a teppanyaki Chinese buffet. But I don't remember if it was good or not. I know it was expensive, so that may be part of the reason why it's not performing as well as other restaurants. Building is currently for rent or for lease. You can see this light is just full of bird's nest. This is right in the parking lot of a mall. I forget the name of the mall. Let's see, Columbia Mall. There's a sign right there. And there's actually a number of restaurants around here. There's across the street, Cracker Barrel, Perkins. Over here there's a Ruby Tuesday. And then behind this building is a Wendy's, a Burger King, and a Quaker Steak and Lube. See, the landscaping hasn't been touched in years. So I mean, given that this has been abandoned since 2010, it's in relatively good shape. Just wait for those to go by. It's in relatively good shape, aside from being overgrown. But the building itself looks like it's probably been kept up with any repairs that were needed over the years. There's also a KFC here too, so yeah, there's tons of competition for food businesses around here. So if it wasn't up to par with food quality or with pricing, it's not going to be a surprise that it went out of business. You see the Charlie Brown sign up there. I do know there are a few locations of this restaurant open. I think there's one around Philly and maybe out in New Jersey. It was mainly an East Coast establishment. But from what I read, I think there was one or two that are still open, which were the original original restaurants that opened up and that are still thriving. The top is loaded with ventilation units and air conditioning units and everything. It's a fairly large parking lot, wraps around the whole building. Got some bees nests under there. See, that's sale or rent by owner. The only occupants of this building now is some birds. Here's the back side of the sign. Probably half of it blew off from a storm or something. So that's the exterior look of the building. I'm going to remove the camera now and we'll see if we get some shots inside. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back at the front doors. I'm holding the phone now just by itself. You can see inside there's a large Charlie Brown sign on the ground. And there's like a poster of sorts. Let me see if I get a better shot of it here. There we go, some advertising signs. Now you can see here, looking through the blinds, looks like they just closed up shop and left it the way it was. Looks like there's a buffet table there, table and chairs, a hostess booth, the art on the walls. Looks like maybe some menus there on the lower right. Looks like they just left it the way it was. Yeah, there's the buffet table. Salad bar, maybe. Looks in relatively good shape inside. There's a different angle here. Oh, look at that. The menu is like a chalkboard menu. And the items are still listed on there. What's that? Queen cut prime rib, mesquite prime rib, combo, desserts. It's like literally they just closed the very next day and just told everyone to get out. Salt and pepper shakers are still on the table. Chandeliers are still hanging. Like again, this was announced November 2010 that they were closing. So it closed end of 2010, very latest beginning of 2011. But for all signs I read, signify that it closed in 2010. This is hard to see here, but this is the back kitchen area. There's a cooler there or something with the food portions on it, like I guess on how to make it. There's the silverware, napkins. Everything's still in there. Just want to show the power. It's hard to see, but the power is still on. So somebody's paying the bill to keep the security system active and to keep the pipes from freezing and breaking. So it's been active a long time, I guess. Either that or they just recently turned it back on in hopes of selling it. Alright, we're gonna get one last look through the side door here. It's like maybe it was another seating area. As you can see, everything's still in there. Alright guys, that's the look at Charlie Brown Steakhouse in Buckhorn, Pennsylvania. It is securely locked up. As you can see, there is a key box on the door. But if it has indeed been vacant or abandoned since 2010, it's been kept in great shape. Somebody's been taking care of it. Power's still on, but it has been sitting here as an empty restaurant since 2010, very latest 2011, and that's based on news reports I read online. CB Holding Corporation closed approximately 20 locations just due to underperformance. But it's pretty neat that this is literally like a time capsule. Everything's left inside. The napkins, the salt and pepper shakers, the menu boards, everything's still there from the day it was last open, last time it served customers. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that like button if you do, and we'll see you on the next location.